What is up, YouTube? Slumbussy here. A lot has happened this week. Now I know I haven't posted in like 2 months. Sorry about that, but I'm working on a video, and I was like, you know what? What if I just make this video that takes way less effort than the other one that I'm doing, and I have other projects on the works as well. So if you're one of the 2 people that like my content, then look forward to that. Anyways, a lot of things have happened recently. Mexico, and we're gonna talk about the World Cup. Now, before I start, all right, I got Marvel Rivals gameplay in the corner here, just because. Oh shit! Just because. Oh fuck no! I thought I escaped. Just because I want to do something while I'm talking, and also I'm gonna start this off by saying I am not a soccer fan, right? I am a World Cup only fanatic, right? I go in there, and that's the weird thing about like World Cups, is that they make you weirdly like nationalistic. Like you really want your team to win. And as a Mexican, yes, I know, crazy stuff. I want Mexico to win, and holy shit, Mexico is popping off right now, and it's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Oh shit. Fuck. I didn't expect Mexico to be doing so good right now. I'm gonna be honest. Usually Mexico does meh in World Cups, and then I just kind of like look at them and be mildly disappointed that we didn't get jack, but it's whatevs. I'm not really tripping about it, but like I guess playing in your fucking country just gives you like a 50% stat boost, because they are trying, all right? They are fucking trying, and I respect the hell out of it, right? And to be fair, I think it's about time we do something, because every time I'm like in a family gathering, I got people playing soccer in the corner, and it's like, all right, if you guys are such futbolistas, then like why don't you fucking get in the field and you know what I mean, all right? The point is, Mexicans are supposed to be good at soccer, apparently. Anyways, every team that we've gone against so far, we've beaten, and I think we've only gotten scored on like on 2 matches, which is not bad. It's honestly not bad. I think we're doing pretty good. Do I think we're gonna win the World Cup? Probably not. Probably not. I think France and Netherlands and I don't know if Norway's still playing. I think they still are. Just those 3 alone are already like fucking demons, and that's not even taking into consideration like all the other teams that have fucking menaces, alright? But the hopium is settling in, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. Is it crazy for me to be excited? Is it crazy for me to hope that I can live in a lifetime where they make it? Yeah, no. Hopefully they don't disappoint me like they've done for the past 12 years. If they do, we're gonna have issues. We're gonna have a lot of issues. That I will say that. Fuck no, you're not getting that shit. But yeah, the World Cup, pretty fun stuff. I like watching it, but like I said, I'm not really a soccer fan, so, you know, don't expect me to fucking talk about which football player's dick is bigger than the other one. I just enjoy the sport. Next up, GTA 6. It's official. It's finally coming out on the designated date. I'm gonna be honest, Chief. I don't think I'm gonna buy this game. The only reason is because they don't have a physical, and that is incredibly disappointing to me. Seeing as I'm a physical collector now, apparently. I've been collecting a lot more games recently, mainly PS2 games and Switch games, but you know, it's a start. Yeah, no, I just I want to get into collecting more PlayStation 5 games just because eventually I'm going to get one. I don't even have one, but eventually I'm going to get one, and I want to play some games, and that's what I want to do. Also, my team is shit. I do have to add to that. Oh shit. But yeah, apparently the physical is just gonna be a code, and I don't feel like doing all that. Last time I got a fucking physical that had a code in the box, it was PUBG for the Xbox One, and let me tell you, it wasn't fun. It was the worst game I've ever bought in my life. Actually, that's not true. I bought Sonic Boom on the Wii U, alright? So, I know a thing or two about bad games. I just, you know, I think that GTA is going to be a good game, don't get me wrong. But I also find it crazy how they're charging me $100 and restricting some of the content. You know, I understand, like, if it's like an exclusive thing where, like, you get skins and whatnot. Like, for example, Resident Evil 9, there was some skins that you could get from the pre-order deluxe edition if you paid for that, and that's fine because it doesn't hinder any of the gameplay, and, like, you know, that's fine and dandy. But GTA is restricting vehicle customization, which feels like a gameplay feature, and I don't appreciate that it's being blocked behind a $20 purchase. And if it wasn't already as bad as it is, we have the game being priced at $80, which is whatever, you know. I fully accepted it, that this is just the reality I live in, and I just kind of have to, you know, take it in the chin and be like, hey, you know, games that, like, these games that are big like this, they will cost close to $80 now, and that stinks. That's a super stinker, I'm not gonna lie. And it's all because of Mario Kart World's fault. And Mario Kart World, don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but I didn't like it like that way, you know? Like, people are glazing the shit out of it. I don't think it's worth $80, and I also just personally have more enjoyment out of Mario Kart 8 than I do Mario Kart World. Anyways, that's a discussion for another video. $80 for the base game of GTA. You don't get a physical copy, and then you get the Ultimate Edition that's $100, and it's restricting some of the gameplay content, and I don't really appreciate that. I also hate the fact that, like, everybody is letting this slide. Like people are dead ass, you know, complaining about EA or Ubisoft and how they do, like, bad shit like that. But the moment it's Rockstar, I guess everything is fine and dandy just because they make a couple good games. Like, I really don't get it. Like, yeah, it's like once every fucking millennia that they make a good fucking game, but, like, come on, bro, you're really glazing them that much? Like, I don't get it. Personally, I don't get it. But, you know, fuck it, man. I think that that the price that they're offering is not justifiable. Well, I mean, the $80 one, I guess maybe, because they're, you know, every single game, every single Rockstar game so far in like the past decade has literally had hundreds of dollars worth of content. So like the base payment, I think that's fine. The ultimate though, like $100, and you're restricting me from like a feature. I don't appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie. But you know, like I said, I'm not gonna pre-order this shit. All right. I know hella people that are just so down to like do that. I'm just not for it. I just don't feel like it. Respectfully, of course, you know. It's like one of those games that you kind of just like, you know, it's gonna be good. But honestly, if it's only gonna be online, I might as well just get it on sale. I think that's my best option. But yeah, overall, the whole GTA situation is it's kind of cray-cray. I'm not gonna lie. Plus, I'm not even gonna get it until like I get a PS5, or I don't even know if I'll buy it. I'll be honest, because what if that shit's like 300 gigabytes? Like, I'm not doing all that, man. I'm not, respectfully. But yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Next up is the Steam Machine. The Steam Machine finally they finally, you know, announced the price, and it's a price, all right. I love Steam. Let me start it off there. All right, I love Steam. Valve Steam sales, give me that slop. All right, I love that shit. But I'm not paying for what would be like max like a $500 PC for like $1,000. That is fucking insane. Do you realize how fucking crazy that shit is, bro? Like I'm not doing that, man. Fuck no. Oh, I'm missing shots. Oh, there you go. That is fucking crazy. $1,000 is insane, and not to mention the fact that like that the fucking console doesn't come with a controller. The 1,000, I think it's like 1,050. That console. Console's a strong word. It's more like a. It's more of like a computer, like a really, honestly, I don't want to say really weak because it's not that weak, but it's like meh at best, right? It's they're charging you basically double of like a regular computer, a regular gaming PC, and I don't know, I find that very disappointing. And they're only offering 512 gigabytes, which is fine. But like, tell me why they went from 512 to 2 terabytes. They didn't even bother with the 1 terabyte. You know what I mean? Like what are we doing? And then the 2 terabyte one cost $1,500, and we're not even taking into consideration like taxes. I just don't care for it. You know, I already have a PC. I don't need one. I mean, like, the only use that I feel like I would get out of it is just like, I guess, conveniency. You know, it's small and it can honestly handle some pretty hefty like old AAA games. But like, I don't know if I care that much. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. And then like the controller's $100. So if you do it separate, it's gonna suck all around. Apparently Steam doesn't like it either. Sorry, Valve. Valve doesn't like it. Which makes sense. I didn't like it either. But it's always just like the rise in AI and how it's just taking RAM, and that's just what makes everything now very expensive. And it's such a shame because apparently they were looking at like a $750 price tag, which honestly doesn't really sound that bad. But too little, too late, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna buy it personally. I feel like some people will, but $1,000, bro, a band, that's kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to make a small little video, talking about some shit, and well, yeah, you know. Sorry, I was locked in there for a second. I just wanted to talk about something for a little bit, and then, you know, post it in case anybody cares enough to watch. I don't know. Cue in next time when I talk about multiverses. There's the little fucking Marvel post-credit scene for you guys. We're gonna be talking about multiverses, so that should be fun. And yeah, like I said, I have more things that I'm cooking up, and hopefully you guys stick around to see what I make. So until next time, guys. Laters. I think I'm gonna call this Yapathon. I feel like that's an appropriate name for my yapping.